We will start with exercise 1.3, which is on page number 21 in your NCERT textbook. Question number 1, find each of the following products. Okay, so let us start with the first one, that is 3 multiplied by minus 1. So according to the rule, plus minus minus and 3 ones are 3. This is our answer. Simple sum. Now let us try a bit difficult, that is E. So minus 15 multiply by 0 multiply by minus 18. Okay, so anything multiplied by 0 0, so our final answer will be 0. Okay, very simple sum. Okay, let us try J, which is having 3 digits. Some of you might find it difficult to solve. So minus 3 brackets multiply by minus 6 bracket multiply by minus 2 bracket multiply by minus 1. Now we learned about multiplication of more than 3 numbers regarding its sign convention. There are 4 signs of negative number. 4 is an even number, so our final answer will be yes, positive. Okay, we just need to multiply, that is 6 3s are 18. I think 18 into 2, yes, let us solve. 18 into 2, 36. Okay, so final answer will be 36, because 36 and then it's 1, so 36 into 1 it's 36, so positive 36. This sign can be removed by you. Okay, I have just written for the sake of your understanding. Otherwise there is no need to write positive sign before the number. It is assumed that if there is no sign before the number, it's positive. So I think you are clear with question number 1. Others you may try on your own, and you can ask any doubts in the comment section if you have any. Now let us try to verify question number 2. Verify the following. Okay, number A is 18 multiply in bracket 7 plus of minus 3 is equal to 18 multiply 7 plus of 18 multiply minus 3. So let us verify. First of all, we will solve the LHS, and then after we will solve the RHS. Verification means to prove. So let us solve first of all LHS. Solving the brackets first, plus minus minus. So there is minus 3. So plus minus minus, sign of greater number here is 7 and it is in positive. So our answer is 4. Okay, now 18 into 4, let us solve. 8 4s are 32, 4 1s are 4 and plus 7, that is 7. So 4 1s are 4 and plus 3, sorry, that is 7, that is 72. So our final answer here on the LHS side is 72. Now let us solve the RHS. 18 into 7, that is, let us solve. 18 into 7, 8 7s are 56, 7 1s are 7 plus 5, that is 12. Okay, so answer here will be 126 plus. Now let us solve this, that is 18 into 3. So 8 to 16, 8 3s are 24, 3 1s are 3, 4 and 5, that is 54. But here it's multiplication and here it's a minus, so plus minus 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 54. Okay, always respect the negative sign. Now here it is plus, so plus minus minus, sign of greater, 126 minus 54. We will subtract 126 and 54, 2, and this is 12, 0, so it will be 7. Here our final answer will be 72. Okay, so yes, therefore our LHS is equal to RHS. So we have verified, proved that in this question the first one is verified, that is LHS equal to RHS. The equation holds true there. You have to try the same, that is question number B, in your homework. If you have any doubt, you can ask me the same in the comment section. Now we will start with question number 3. So question number 3, number 1, for any integer a, what is minus 1 into a equal to? Okay, so they are asking you, if there is an integer which is a, and if you multiply that number with minus 1, what will be your answer? Okay, so let us take an example. If there is minus 1 multiply, suppose let us take a as positive integer 2, so answer will be minus 2. Okay, so your answer must be, if we multiply any integer with minus 1, your answer will be, your final answer will be its additive inverse. Okay, so let me write the statement for you. If we multiply any integer with negative 1, the final answer will be its multiplicative inverse. Okay, please note down. Okay, so hope you note this down. Now for second part of the third question, determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is, that is determine integer whose product with minus 1. Product means multiplication with minus 1 is a minus 22. So what the question here asks is, you have two numbers, okay, that is minus 1 and an unknown number, their answer is minus 22. So which is this number? Can somebody guess? Yes, very easy. Your number must be positive 22, because if you multiply the same with minus 1, your answer will be negative 22. So your answer here is positive 22. Okay. Similarly, you can find for B, that is 37. So here A multiplied by minus 1 equal to 37. So the number here must be minus 37, because minus minus plus. Okay, so we can get the answer 37 here. Okay, so answer must be minus 37. Similarly, you have to do the same for C, that is 0. You have to find the number which is multiplied by minus 1, which gives you the answer 0. Now please take a note of the same, then we will proceed towards question number 4. So now starting with question number 5, find the product using suitable properties. So we have to use the various properties, that is associative, commutative, multiplicative, additive, etc. in order to solve these questions. So the first one here given is 26 multiplied by minus 48 plus minus 48 multiplied by minus 36. So if you take a good look at this question, it will be similar to an example which we studied in distributive property. Okay, so this is nothing but the form of A into B, sorry, A into B plus A into C. Okay, so now if you take a good look at this question, here your A is minus 48, your B is 26 and your C is minus 36. Okay, A is minus 48, why? Because it is repeating here and here. In the general form also it is repeated A and A. Now as per the distributive property, what was our RHS side? That is A into B plus C. So we have find out the numbers A, B and C from the question itself. Now we will put the same here. Okay, so putting this number on the RHS side, we will solve the RHS side here. Minus 48, that is A, multiply by B, that is 26 plus minus 36. Okay, we will put a bracket in order to give its respect. So minus 48 multiply plus minus minus sign of greater, so 26 minus 36, and our sign will be of negative because it is the bigger number here, that is 26 minus 36 minus 10, minus minus plus, and there is multiplication, so answer will be 480. Okay, please take a note of the same. We have used distributive property here. Okay, you may add the same here, that is by using distributive property. Okay. So now let us move towards question number 5. Second one 8 multiplied by 53 into minus 125. Okay, so what we can do is we will use the grouping method, that is we will use commutative property by using we will group 125 with 8, that is 53 multiply minus 125 into 8. Okay, so we will solve the same. 125 into 8 will be 8 5 40, 8 to 16 plus 4 20, 8 1s are 8, 9 10, that is 1000. So minus 1000 because plus minus minus into 53, so answer will be minus 53,000 plus minus minus. So hope you are able to understand the same. So continuing with D, that is minus 41 into 102. So now in order to use a particular appropriate property, we will just convert the description of 102 into 100 plus 2. We will convert the form of 102 to 100 plus 2. Now if you take a quick look to this format, this is of the form of A multiplied by B plus C, that is A into B plus A into C. Okay, so this is nothing but your distributive property. So by using distributive property we will solve the same, that is minus 41 is your A into B, that is 100, plus A, that is minus 41 into C, that is your 2. So minus 41 into 100 is minus 4100, plus 41 into 2 is 82, but plus minus minus, so we will put a bracket. So plus minus minus here, and the final answer will be minus minus plus sign of greater, that will be 4182, and the sign here will be negative. Okay, so please take a note of the same. So now similarly you can try the others, that is E, F, G and H. Okay, if you have any doubts you can ask me in the comment section. Now moving towards the next question, that is question number 6. There is a certain freezing process requires the room temperature to be lowered from 40 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius every hour. Okay, so there is a particular freezing process required, and the present room temperature of that room is 40 degrees Celsius, and it gets reduced by 5 degrees Celsius every hour. So what will be the room temperature after 10 hours? Okay, so they are asking you the temperature of the room after 10 hours. So first let us provide us with the basic factual data which is given here. So present room temperature, (40 degrees Celsius). Now rate of reduction, that is how much Celsius of temperature is reduced every hour, that is 5 degrees Celsius every hour. So what will be the room temperature after 10 hours? So after 10 hours room temperature is equal to the present room temperature 40 degrees Celsius minus a reduction for 10 hours, that is for 10 hours it was reduced by 5 degrees Celsius every hour. So 40 minus 10 into 5, that is 50 degrees Celsius. So this is nothing but the reduction of temperature in the room for 10 hours by 5 degrees Celsius every hour. So 40 minus 50 is minus 10 degrees Celsius. So the room temperature after 10 hours of that room will be negative 10 degrees Celsius. Please make a note. Okay, now moving towards the next question, that is question number 7. In a class test containing 10 questions, 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer, negative 2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answer, and 0 for questions not attempted. Okay, and there are 3 situations which are given, that is of Mohan's, Reshma and Hina. So first of all, let us try to present the question here in a short manner. So total questions is equal to 10. Okay, for every correct answer, so correct answer plus 5 marks, for every incorrect answer negative 2 marks, and for no attempts, that is no answer, 0 marks. So let us solve the first situation given here, that is Mohan's score is based on 4 correct and 6 incorrect answers. Okay, so Mohan has given 4 correct answers and 6 incorrect answers. So Mohan's score is equal to summation of correct answer plus incorrect answer. Here score means marks. So correct answer, let us calculate correct answer. He has given 4 correct answer. So for 4 questions, multiply by, for each correct answer is awarded 5 marks. So 5 marks. Okay, similarly for every incorrect answer he is given negative 2. So incorrect answers here are 6 questions were given incorrect answer, that is negative 2 marks. So now let us calculate. 5 fours are 20 marks for the correct ones, plus minus, that is 6 twos are 12 marks, negative 12 marks for every incorrect. Now plus minus, that is 20 minus 12. So our final answer here is 8 marks. So Mohan scored net 8 marks after 4 correct answers and 6 incorrect answers. Okay, similarly you can try point number 2, that is of Reshma. Okay, now let us try the third one, that is Hina. Now read the question properly, that is Hina's score is based on 2 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers out of 7 questions attempted. Okay, so now read the question. There are total 10 questions, but here it is given that she attempted only 7. So it means that for the rest 3 questions she had given no answer, so there will be 0 marks. Okay, so no need to depict the same in the question, in the answer here. Will directly solve for the 7 answers which she attempted. Okay, so Hina gets 2 correct answer, that is 2 questions into 5 marks, and 5 incorrect, so 5 questions into negative 2 marks. So this is 5 twos are 10 marks, and plus minus, that is negative 10 marks for the incorrect ones. So plus minus, that is 10 minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, so she scored 0 marks at the end of the questions, that is a test. Okay, so please make a note. Okay, so moving towards the next question. Question number 8 says that there is a cement manufacturing company which produces two types of bag, that is white and grey. For every white cement bag sold, it earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag, and for every grey cement bag sold, it incurs a loss of rupees 5 per bag. Okay, so as per the first scenario which is given in the question, what will be the net profit and loss or loss after the selling of 3000 white cement bags and 5000 grey cement bags? Okay, so let us try to solve the same. So in the first question it is given that company sold 3000 white cement bags. Okay, so the profit incurred here, sorry, the profit earned here is 3000 bags into rupees 8. Okay, similarly for grey cement they sold 5000 bags into rupees 5 per bag, that is loss. Okay, now as there is a loss here, we will put it in negative sign. So 3000 into 8, 8 to 16, 8 3 are 24, that is 24,000 rupees was earned here, plus 5 5 are 25, that is 25,000 rupees loss was incurred here. Okay, so plus minus minus, that is 24,000 minus 25, which gives you total of minus 1,000 rupees. That is nothing but your loss. Okay, see this negative sign indicates that there is a loss of rupees 1,000 on selling of 3000 white cement bags and 5000 grey cement bags. Okay, please make a note. Okay, now let us start and end with the second part of the question, that is B. Now if you read the question properly, here it is given that what is the number of white cement bags it must be sold to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 6400 bags. Okay, so they are asking you here that we want to earn no profit and no loss. Okay, they doesn't want to earn any profit nor they want to incur any loss, and they are selling grey cements worth of 6400 bags. Okay, so they are selling 6400 bags of grey cement. They are asking you in the question that what number of white cement bags must be sold in order to earn no profit and no loss, that is 0. So just let me give you a clear idea, that is on selling of this and this, they want to earn rupees 0, which is nothing but no profit or loss situation. Okay, I mean the question it is given that 6400 bags was sold. So for each bag rupees 5 is incurred. Okay, loss. Here we know that for every white cement bags we don't know the number, we need to find that number, but we know that for this bags we will earn a profit of rupees 8 per bag. Okay, so 6400 into 5 will give you negative 32,000 rupees. Okay, so on selling of grey cement bag we will incur a loss of rupees 32,000. Right, now tell me what must be the number here of white cement bags in order to give us the total answer as net answer as 0? Yes, if you take a good look at the question, take a good look at this answer, you may find that the number which must be present here in order to give 0 is positive 32,000. Okay, if here it is positive 32,000, here it is negative 32,000, then we can get the answer as 0. Okay, so we need to sell 32,000 worth of rupees white cement bags in order to earn 0. Now here our question, our answer doesn't complete. Okay, our question here asks us about the number of bags of white cement which must be sold. So just take a good look at this too, that is 32,000 is earned by earning a profit of rupees 8 per bags. Okay, so if we make division of this two number, that is 32,000 divided by 8, the number of bags will come to 4,000. Okay, so in order to earn 0, that is no profit or no loss, we need to sell white cement bags of 4,000 and grey cement bags of 6,400. Okay, please make a note.